Good afternoon, everyone. I'm First Alert Meteorologist CJ Cartledge here. We are going to be dealing with a couple isolated showers by the time we move into the afternoon hours for today. But our severe threat appears to be limited through the rest of the day as well after the strong storms that we saw in the northern portion of the Arklatex earlier this morning here. Slight rain chances through the afternoon hours outside of the mostly cloudy conditions. Maybe see a bit of some peaks through the clouds for some sunshine, but it won't be much through the daytime hours for today. As you can see with Future Track, it shows that we could deal with a few isolated showers that could turn into some storms out there, but the severe threat, as mentioned before, is a bit limited for this afternoon and into this evening here, as most of the severe weather will occur ranging from southeastern Arkansas all the way into Georgia here. But as you can see, moving through the overnight hours for tonight, clouds are expected to roll in from the west, and we could see even a few isolated showers move in from the south and west and affect areas around the I-30 corridor moving through the morning and midday hours here before drying out by the time we hit the late afternoon hours. And here come the strong to severe storms moving in from the west as we move into late Tuesday night and spilling over into early Wednesday morning here. As you can see, that severe threat appears to increase as we move through the daytime hours on our Wednesday here, as you can see there, promoting a line of strong to severe storms, which is expected to trek across the Arklatex down to the south and east by the late afternoon and early evening, and we should deal with those stronger storms moving out of the Arklatex by the time we approach the 10 o'clock hour, according to Future Track. The severe risk for today remains a marginal risk for severe weather for most of the Arklatex, slight risk for portions of southwestern Arkansas, but as mentioned before, the severe threat appears to remain low through the rest of today. As we move into Tuesday night here, there's a slight risk for severe weather for areas around I-30 and northward, marginal risk for that thin green zone that you see there on the screen south of I-30. But as we move into our Wednesday, the rest of those storms look to make their way across the rest of the Arklatex south of I-30, which is why there's a slight risk for severe weather for those south of the I-30 corridor. The individual threats for our Wednesday coming up will be released as we get closer in time, but through the next few days ahead of us through the rest of today, tomorrow, and into our Wednesday, we will be dealing with muggy conditions here around the Arklatex. After that cold front moves through, we will be back to feeling comfortable here around the Arklatex. Our rainfall potential shows some areas getting upwards of 2.5 to maybe even 3 inches of rain before this is all said and done, before we're done with the system that will be moving through Tuesday night into Wednesday here, and at the least, maybe an inch of rain is on the way to the Arklatex, and it looks to be some beneficial rainfall here to combat those drought conditions that we are currently suffering from. But through the next 5 days, temperatures are expected to decrease towards the 60s as we move into our Thursday, mainly after that cold front moves through. But until then, we should deal with temperatures in the 70s and 80s, and we should return back into the 70s and 80s by Friday and into Saturday. Here's our 7-day forecast. We have slight rain chances through the rest of today and into tomorrow during the daytime hours here, but we should see rain chances rise for the entire Arklatex as we move into our Tuesday night and spilling over into the daytime hours for Wednesday. Little to no chance for rain is on the way as we move into our Thursday, Friday, and throughout the weekend, but temperatures will fall to the 60s for highs before rising back into the 70s and 80s as we approach the upcoming weekend.